So, what are the ELPS, anyways? The ELPS, or the English Language Proficiency Standards, are standards that we use to make sure that we include the necessary skills in our language classes. And those skills include both the academic and career focused skills that we need to use in each lesson. And the purpose of the ELPS is to standardize what our students are learning so that it helps build to their future goals. We want students in level 2 building skills that can be used in level 3, building skills that can be used in level 6 and beyond. So, again, the ELPS are the specific language knowledge and skills that our students need, and there are 10 standards. If you take a look at the ELPS booklet, the 10 standards are listed out at the beginning so that you can kind of get a quick overview of what the ELPS are. When you look at this list, though, it can feel a bit overwhelming. So, this is where you need to turn and read some more information. So if you take a look a little further into the booklet, they have each of the ELPS standards with more details. So I'm going to give you a little pop quiz. These details that I talked about, or the highlighted area here, are example of level what? I'll give you a hint. They describe what an English language learner's language use might look like at each ELP level. Yes, that's right. I'm sure you got it. Those are level descriptors. So in the last slide, we looked at all the 10 ELPS together, and it feels a little complicated. But if you go a little further and you see the ELP standard with level descriptors 1 through 5, it can really help break down what we expect to be taught in each language level. So level 1 standard can look a little complicated if you're, for example, a level 2 instructor. However, if you go to this level 2 descriptor, you can see what it means and how it's applied at your skill level, your student's language level. It is really helpful. These descriptors are your friends, so please use them. So again, when you're lesson planning for Wake Tech, you do need to include ELPS for every lesson plan. There's not a set format that these need to be. They just need to be towards the top of your lesson plan so that it's obvious to both you and your IPS what ELPS you're using. And don't worry, not every standard has to be used every day. The goal is to use all the standards throughout the term. Mix and match as you need to build on the skills your students have. And please remember to use those level descriptors. Again, if you are a level 2 instructor, look at the level 2 descriptors. Read it. Use it to help you inform what your learning objectives should be and how to build your class activities. And the level descriptors don't have to be from your specific level. Maybe you want to use this ELPS 1, and you're the level 2 classroom that we've been talking about. And you notice, there's some holes in the student's knowledge. Excellent. Look at the level descriptor for level 1. Use that for your lesson plan to build the skills that you want your students to have for level 2 class. And then maybe in this same class, you're at the end of your term, and you're getting ready to promote your students to level 3. Great! Look at the descriptors for level 3. Use that to build the skill to prepare your students for the next level. I really want you to use this to check what you do in class every day. This is not to get you to redo your lesson plans. This is an audit of what you're already doing. So, as you're lesson planning, look through your activities. Find what ELPS correlates to the activities and mark it at the top of your lesson plan. Then, as you're doing this, you might notice that there's some ELPS you're not using that frequently. Add more of those. So use what you have, you're already doing it. Then, see what you're not using. Add a little bit more. This will make your lessons more robust and more interesting for your students and help you grow as an instructor. So really, it's not a redo of what you're doing, it's just an analysis of what you're doing every day so that you can better help your students.